Today was day 4 of the Las Vegas Raiders 2024 training camp. The pads come on tomorrow, so we'll see what's really going on then. Edge rusher Max Crosby held the offense hostage today, but as great as he is, he had an unrealistic advantage. The defensive line can go full speed while the offensive line can't use a lot of force or cut block. Therefore, right tackle Darren Munford shouldn't be judged for what happened today. Corner Bennett is still stacking days along with Jack Jones and Nate Hobbs. On offense, tight ends Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer are stacking days. And receiver Jacoby Myers, the way he's playing, he ain't trying to get them targets cut into. Running back Dylan Labe might carve out a role too. Let's hear what the Raiders have to say about who's balling. Alright, we start out with offensive coordinator Luke Getsy, and you know they're going to ask him how superstar receiver Devontae Adams is now compared to how he was in Green Bay.
He's always had that competitiveness that's like unmatched, and that hasn't changed. I think the cool part about where he's at in his career now, the leadership part of it, like Devontae's never been a guy who has asked anything of somebody else that he wouldn't do himself in his leadership role. And now getting to see him hold other guys accountable to it while holding himself accountable, that part's been really fun to see, that evolution of him kind of taking the reins and, being the older guy now has been fun to see.
And he's loving what he's seeing from Myers.
Yeah, I mean, just the ultimate pro, so smart, so savvy, the toughness part of it, we can move him around and put him wherever we want to, and he can handle all that. I mean, the consistency every single day, the mentality, the positive energy that he brings to the whole group, just a stud.
He loves his tight ends too, the whole group.
Yeah, the whole group has been awesome. I think we stress and put a lot of pressure on them with how much stuff that they have to know and they have to be a tight end, they have to be a receiver, they have to be a tackle, they have to be a running back. So they got to do a lot. And in springtime, I think you saw there was times where it was maybe whether they didn't understand or whether it was a lot. And then they came out here since our first walkthrough that we had, and they've been crushing it. So those guys are awesome. And then the more flexibility that they give us, the better we're going to be.
Can Labe find a role and get on the field?
Yeah, I hope so. And he's off to a great start. Like I said, the game comes natural to him. He's got a great feel for it. So decisions he has to make, they come to him naturally. As far as responsibility-wise, he doesn't have the airs, and so that's really cool to see from such a young guy.
Slot corner Nate Hobbs has noticed the team's mindset is a little different this year.
I think we came out every day. I think our team as a collective unit has been coming out with a different focus. You see it in the building, the coaches talk about it, staff talks about it, and we know it as players. You can see it in each other's eyes when we come out here. It's competitive yet fun, yet it's a seriousness, that we have on the field. So it's just a great mix.
They really are trying to win on defense. The secondary doesn't want deflections. They want interceptions.
See what you said, batted the ball down. Yeah. We don't need that. Yeah. I don't need that, I dropped a pick across the middle, and that's game-changing play, not only for me, but for us as a team, So we're not happy with deflections and pass breakups, and I know I speak for the defense when I say that too.
He's noticing the tight ends on offense too.
I think our tight ends are going to be huge for us. I think that's a big – we got leverage on when it comes to that against other teams. We got a lot of different tight ends that do different things, whether it's pass blocking, whether that's possession catch, whether we got big play guys. We got guys who can do things with the ball in their hands. So I think we got a whole lot of versatility right there.
Here's what he had to say about fellow corner Bennett.
I don't like how the media, even, some of you guys, y'all attack JB, and I'm going to say right now that JB's going to be really pivotal for us, and I really don't want to see, you guys attacking him like y'all are. So, he's a great player, young, but he has a drive that you don't see in people his age. So, great player, great man also, I feel like he's going to be very pivotal for us.
He's especially noticed the speed of Brock Bowers.
Absolutely. I had no clue. Usually, I get on the tight end, I could be like a let off or, jog a little bit, turn it on. But with him, you got to be locked in because he's different. He's a physical specimen.
Then he talked about Jones being great from the minute he became a Raider.
The type of player Jack is from the first day he stepped on our defense, The first practice, he set the tone. He caught like 2 picks his first practice with us. So I already knew what type of player he was going to be, but he just continues to amaze me. You know what I'm saying? With the things he does and the way he can like lock in and turn up. Because once he's activated, I think he's a top 5 cornerback in this league. That's me.
And here's what he had to say about Labe.
I think he has a very fast twitch, and I feel like he has a good understanding of the plays and his role on this team. So I like what I've seen.
Now we're on to Bennett, and his confidence never went anywhere.
I wouldn't say that I lost my confidence, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I know who I am and I know what I can do. You know, things happen, you learn from them, and that's what I'm doing. You know, so I'm going to continue to get better each and every day and just strive for excellence.
And he realizes experience is the greatest teacher of all.
Just experience, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know, came to this camp, I know what to expect. I knew what my weaknesses were. So I just tried to strengthen those weaknesses and made my strengths even stronger, you know, and just continue to just be who I am, you know, and just never forget that I'm a dog. I'm always be a dog, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
He has his head on straight, too. He doesn't care about the outside noise. He's playing for him and his teammates.
Yeah, like, honestly, I ain't really trying to show anybody anything, honestly, because my teammates know what I can do. They know who I am. They see the work I put in, and, you know, they believe in me, and I believe in myself. So, you know, like, I feel like at the end of the day, like, your teammates believe in you, like, why you can't believe in yourself? So, yeah.
And, of course, he knows his job is going to be made easier by the defensive line in front of him.
Man, you just let them boys eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, 94, 98, 51, all those boys, Tyree. Nah, like, man, they dogs, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And you really got covered that long. So, yeah, it's definitely, I'm speechless on that. Like, we got dogs up there. So, it's definitely going to be fun this year.
Now we're on to tight end Michael Mayer, who's faster these days. Here he's going to tell us the how and why.
It's definitely a couple of things. I definitely worked on my speed. I actually figured out something I probably should have been doing since freshman year of college. I've been doing these stretches, like 30, 45 minutes of yoga every day, and I wake up feeling way better than I've ever felt. So it's helped me out tremendously, and I feel like it's kind of made me faster out there too. So that's a plus for sure.
He talked about the benefits of seeing the Raider defense in practice every day.
I think, number one, when you have pads on, it benefits us tremendously because, I mean, that's one of the best defenses we're going to see all year long. And having Crosby flying around, Malcolm, Devon, Spill, like it's a Tyree. It's a really, really fast defense. I mean, Crosby, his twitch, his ability to kind of get skinny through holes, things like that. It's fun to go against, but it's really, really hard to go against. And so you really got to focus on that. You really got to kind of key in on details. What am I doing here? What's my positioning here? Things like that. But yeah, it's going to be really fun tomorrow, starting with day one of full pads.
He's noticed the work and improvement of Bennett.
This offseason, he kind of took it upon himself to really just focus in, lock in, strengthen everything. He strengthened. I mean, I see him in the rehab room all the time doing everything, and that's great to see. You know, he needs to stay healthy. He wants to stay healthy, and he's quicker, he's faster, he's more confident. It's great to see. He's gonna ball out. He's gonna have a great year.
The Raiders have a good amount of players coming back from past years, but this is a new team. They have a new attitude and a new focus, thanks to head coach Antonio Pierce. I'm not worried about what the rest of the NFL thinks. There's something going on with that team, and I like it. Of course, they have the usual guys like Adams, Crosby, and Wilkins, but I can't wait to see the ascending talents on the team. I'm so looking forward to seeing Bennett and Jones at the corners with Hobbs. You know things will be made easier for them by that defensive line. I can't wait to see what kind of work Munford can give Crosby tomorrow. That'll give us an idea of what they have at right tackle. I can't wait to see the tight ends either, and they just might have something in Labe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.